Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I want to show you how to analyze and predict the market direction. I want to show you how you can reason about the market, how you always think of next movement. Okay, so when you are trading, you have to check the structure of the market. Where is the structure of the market? The structure of the market, what I mean structure, is when the market is creating lower highs or higher lower highs and lower low, or higher highs or higher low. So that is structure of the market. But this time the market is seem to be creating lower highs and lower low, because this is the first high and the market is going down. This is this low and the market is going up. It's trying to go up. So when the market creates the first high, it might certainly reach a level before it creates the second high. That is, it must create what we call correction move, then create another what we call um, impulsive move. So this time I'm seeing the downtrend, and the market create a low here, create a low here, create a low. You should know that the market is moving like this. These are the lows, and these are the levels that buyers are entering the market. Because we see a low here, we see a low here, buyers entered, buyers entered, buyers entered. Now, when you think the bias is going to, I'm going to place call option here. When you think the bias is going to enter from this level, you say buyers are going to enter from this level. So where do you think sellers will enter? You have to think fast. I know buyers will enter from this level. So think fast where sellers will enter. Check upside. You will see sellers entry here, sellers entry here, and sellers entry here. But you can't draw the line to connect the three sellers entries. You can draw like this. Either you connect the two, this and this. These are the major sellers area, sellers entries. Here the sellers entered. That means it's still going to prove it that buyers, okay, sellers entered. So we have a retracement, a reversal, and here a reversal. So we have a reversal, we have a reversal. So that is why the market could not able to reach this high the third time to create the next lower highs. Okay, so and sellers enter very strongly. You can see that once they reach the level here, it got a strong rejection from buyers. But a lot of what we say, let's go with buyers on the next candle. Let's go with buyers on the next candle. Remember what the market always do. If the market want to reverse, first check. If you want to place a reversal, let me say you want to enter, or you want to enter a trade that is always a reverse, market reach a level reverse, not continuation. First thing you check is the momentum. The momentum here is strong, but when the sellers reach this level, it got rejection here from buyers and buyers entered. It means the sellers still, from here to here, the sellers are still available. This is where the buyers now finally entered. Same thing here. This is also a momentum. When they got rejections from buyers, they got rejection from buyers and it stopped here, it means that from here to here, sellers are still available. It is not like this. This is not when the market stopped here and they got rejection on the next candle and form green. This is exactly different situation here, because this is a red candle and this is a green candle. A red candle here, it got rejection from buyers. Definitely, we can't expect the market to reverse immediately, because the level at which it got rejection from is still far. So we expect sellers to again to fill the gap. But now look at how the sellers form. That should be a sign of reversal, that the market is trying to go up now. Because you see, the market creates inverted hammer. Sellers entered, the market creates inverted hammer. It did not reach this low. It did not reach this low where it got rejection from buyers. It created an inverted hammer. So when I see this kind of situation, I know the buyers will definitely enter on the next candle because of this high. Because of this high. I will explain to you why the high. When market creates upper wick like this and a small body, like in form of inverted pin bar, or inverted hammer, we call it exhaustion. Exhausted. This candle is exhausted candle. That is, because of this huge rejection from buyers try to enter, and then when they reach this point, they got rejections. So it's a sign that buyers are very more powerful this time. But sellers still have to show their strength, that okay, we are still available for once. Please let us enter the market for 1 minute. We are still available. So they are begging the buyers to form a red candle for 1 minute. So before that, before they could form a red candle, this is how the candle now form. That means they are being exhausted. They are being exhausted. No more strength to go down here. That is why we see this red candle, and buyers entered on the next candle. So buyers will definitely enter. Now you see sellers entered immediately. Why the sellers entered immediately? That's the question you should ask yourself. Number one, why the sellers enter immediately? Because of this level, and because of this level, or because of this level, or we might still say because of this resistance, because of this resistance area where sellers entered. So we might say because of that, that is why the buyers could not continue to the upside. So sellers still form a red candle. Because of this rejection, I don't expect sellers to enter. So let me go with buyers here. So let's see. Okay, I still want this trade. Let me explain to you why I said the buyers will enter. You can see the sellers want to enter. If you watch my video, the video I uploaded just of recently, you can go and check one of the trade I took about seeing this type of candle here that has these upper rejections. I said that when you see this kind of upper rejection, it means the buyers are very more active than sellers. The buyers really want to go, but sellers stopping them. So I saw sellers entry here, sellers entry here, sellers entry here. But I definitely saw the strength of buyers that form a green candle but fail to form a green candle. So sellers penetrate and form a red. This shows sign that buyers are still more active. Now, I now noticed that immediately once this red candle formed, buyers quickly entered here, got a rejection from buyers, but no rejection from sellers. Then and I know, okay, fine. I think this time the sellers did not rejected them this time. So definitely buyers must surely enter on the next candle. That is to prove to us that okay, the buyers are still active in the market. So if you want to say this candle is exhausted candle at the resistance area. Since the sellers are being exhausted, definitely the buyers will enter on the next candle. Give me a minute. Okay. So that is okay. So that is how you predict candles. Now you see the buyers finally break the level and they are moving up. They are moving up. Remember, I have drawn this area, which I know the sellers might definitely enter because the sellers enter from here. So they might likely to show up the second time at this level. So how do you now know the buyers will continue to this level? Remember, check on the left side because there's always a barrier. There's always a barrier on the left side. Anytime the market is moving up, there's always a barrier which will make the market to reverse for 1 minute or 3 minutes or 5 minutes before it continue. That is why we always see correction movement at times in the market. So there's always a barrier. So check on the level. Where is the barrier level? We have the first barrier level here. But the market has crossed it. We have the second barrier level here. And we have the third barrier level here. Okay, let me see second barrier, third barrier level. But it seems the market is likely to continue or not respecting those barrier levels. So when the market did not respect the barrier levels, this is the level I'm talking about. This is the level I'm talking about. This is the first barrier level here. The first barrier level. You can go on the left side to draw barriers level. I can say this is the barrier level because market sellers and becoming support. That is barrier level. So that is why we see the buyers stop at that level, couldn't continue. This candle got rejection but still gap. But this time the buyers form green and very close to the level with the rejection. So that is why we see sellers entry. Definitely, we shouldn't expect the buyers to continue because this is a buyer level. Fine. If the buyers now cross this buyer level, they are heading toward this level, because that is the next movement. That is the next sellers level where we think the sellers will definitely enter. Okay, this is another barrier level for the sellers. So I need to see how this candle will close. Okay, I will explain to you why I go with buyers here. No, when the market is moving up, it always creates impulsive corrections, then continuation or impulsive. When the market is moving up, if the market is moving down, it creates impulsive correction, then continuation impulsive. So this impulsive move here started from here, but because of this barrier level, the market makes some retracement. So I expect at least the buyer should enter, but it seems the buyers did not enter. Okay, okay. This was my mistake. Next time I will make such mistake. This is the major barrier level. So buyers will enter after this candle close with a rejection. This is the major barrier level. I forget to place my line here. I'll place in my line here because this is the level before the breakout. So that is the barrier level. So the next candle here should be green. I lost to this trade because of my mistake. This is the major barrier level. This is not the barrier level. This is the last reversal level before the breakout. So it's the barrier level. So the reason why I go with buyers here, if you notice that this candle cross it, why did I still go with buyers? That is the question you should ask. Why buyers again when the candle cross this line? This is the barrier level. Market reverse from this level, seller centered, and after that, the market make a strong buyers breakout. That means from here to here, buyers are very active. That is why I go with buyers. And you might ask, why did I still go with buyers when the candle break the level? So there's what we call leftover, leftover area, leftover area. Okay, I'm coming. Let me. Mm, there's what we call leftover area. If the market break a level, like what I said, If the market want to reverse in an area of resistance or support, let's say this is the area of resistance now, then the market approach the area of resistance. There's one thing I always say: leftover area. The market has crossed the first line, is heading toward the second line, right? If I should draw area in this kind of situation here, so the market has crossed the first line, is heading toward this area. So before it can go to the next line, it has already closed inside this area. That means this first line is still acting as the area of resistance. So definitely the market might reverse. That's exactly what happened here. This is the first line if I should draw an area of support, and this way the second line if I should draw area of support. So it has already crossed the first line. The area is still active where the buyers enter, where we think the buyers is going to enter. That is why we must expect a bullish candle next. Now we see the buyers entered very strongly, so I need to see how this candle will close. Okay, so definitely as the market has crossed the upper trend line here, we are now expecting the market to go up. Okay, fine, the market is trying to go up. So before the market might go up, we must be careful about any barrier levels. Barrier level, that is why the market makes some retracement, come back to the area of support. Definitely the buyers still entered again. Now when the buyers entered, sellers entered, I'm going to place call option here. Okay, okay, I understand. The rejection is not strong. Rejection is not strong. See, I'm making mistake here. That is why I don't like to trade when I'm explaining too much. This is a long section, so I don't like to explain. I'm making mistake here. If I notice that the rejection is enough, I wouldn't have placed call. Yeah, I wouldn't have. If I notice that the rejection is not enough, I wouldn't have placed call. So I lost this trade because the rejection is not enough. There's not enough rejection here. Though it closed below this line, this is the area, but there's no enough rejections. So now I lost two trades. But there's enough rejection here, and the candle has already created a low here. So I'll go with bias. So I expect a green candle this time because this is the low level and there's a rejection. The rejection here is not strong. Let me recover the two losses. The rejection here is not strong, but the rejection here is strong and it creates a new low. This is a new low, so definitely I expect a bullish candle here. Okay, so that was my mistake. I lost two trades because of minor mistake. That is why binary option is very dangerous. A single minor mistake can cause you to lose all your account if you are not careful. Now we see the buyers entered, but where do you think the sellers will enter, and what do you think the buyers will do when buyers enter here? Are we still going to expect a bullish candle or red candle? Think fast. Remember, this area is still active. This area is still active. Definitely, we are expecting sellers entries here. Let me go with buyers. I'm still expecting sellers entry here to enter from this level. I can't go with sellers here because if I check on the left side, I'm only see where buyers entered previously on the left side. So I didn't see where sellers entered previously because this is a support level. This is support area. So I'm only see buyers entries. But this is where I'm seeing sellers entry, and this is where I'm seeing sellers entry. So definitely, I expect the buyers to continue to that level. I expect the buyer's entry again. This level or this level or this. That is the area I'm expecting seller's entry. So when you are trading, you have to be confident. I'm not saying overconfident. Overconfident key traders, they make them lose their money. Overconfident. So you have to be confident, but not to be overconfident. I'm confident because I know, because anytime, this is experience in trading. Anytime I see low, it means the market will rise up a little bit. Anytime I'm seeing this low. So my confidence is telling me that, okay, anytime I'm seeing this low, the market will definitely enter. I think let me place one more trade. If I lost the trade, I'll stop, because I know sellers will enter here or here. But let's see which one will be respected and which one will not be respected. Okay, got rejection. I need a rejection. Okay. Okay, the buyers are very strong. I want to go with sellers. Remember, I have to go with sellers, not buyers. So I need the rejection from this line, but it seems the buyers are still more strong because of this momentum. If I should go with buyers, the candle might still close below my entry. So it's better for me to wait for the candle to close. This time I should expect sellers entry. I should expect sellers entry. You see, the candle is very strong. Okay. I should expect sellers entry. And the candle is different from other candles. Okay. Come on, stop there now. Oh, okay. I should expect sellers entry this time. Though no rejection from sellers, but I expect sellers entry. Reason why I expect sellers entry, because of this area, this level, and this level, and this area. That's the reason why I expect sellers entry here. Oh, come on, I'm going to load this trade again because of my entry. Okay, the seller did not show up. Okay, seller show up. Okay, most of the time seller will not show up. Now it got rejection from this level. Buyers might likely to enter. Buyers might likely to enter once the candle form red, or buyers might likely to enter at once because it got rejection from this trend line. Okay, so most of the time sellers will not likely to show up. That is a sign that sellers are not interested. Definitely the buyers will now continue. That is one thing you should know about the market. The market is not 100% win-wins. Okay, the market is not 100% win-wins. Reason why I go with buyers, you have to be logistic in trading. That's why I say trading is all about psychology. I wanted to go with sellers when this candle stop here. I wanted to go with seller by placing put option. Once I see the candles touch this line by getting a rejection. So I wanted to go with sellers, but I decided not to go with sellers again because I see immediately buyers enter strongly and able to cross the line. Buyers enter strongly. So I know the market is not going to get the rejection. So I have to wait for the candle to form red, to form a strong green. And you see the market, the candle is different from others candles. It's different from others candles. The last candle different from others candle. That's the sign the market is definitely going to reverse. So that is when I expect the market to make some retracement. Even though it crossed the line, crossed the whole area, sellers will still definitely enter. That is how you reason the trade. That is how to reason how to trade. That is exactly way and easiest way to trade. So don't ever take what people say about trading, that resistance, market will reverse, resistance, once the market cross, market will continue. No. You trade in a psychological way, psychological aspect. Market crossed the resistance. Why didn't I go with buyers? Psychology tells me that this is the level I expect sellers to enter, but they can't do, have to form strong green. When it forms strong green, I see expect sellers to enter from this level. It cross it. Then I see expect sellers to enter from this level. It close at the level, no rejection. So in the opposite direction, we have all possibility to go with buyers. Yes, we have all possibility to go with buyers because one, it crossed this line. I think I should go with buyers. Two, it crossed this line. I think I should go with buyers. Three, it closed at this area. No rejection. Sellers area, which I drawn because the market got rejection and it reversed it. But this time, no rejection. So I will still go with buyers. But that is not how you think about trade. That is not how you reason about the market. Okay. So there are different ways you analyze the market. There are different ways you reason about the market, not what people tells you. So it's psychology. Think psychologically. Think psychologically. That is why trading is all about candlestick. The trading is all about psychology. Even forex, forex also is all about psychology. Psychology. Everything in trading is all about psychology. Stock, anything, commodities, anything you are trading online is all about psychology. Psychology. It's not what people say about trading. So be careful on what people say when they are taking trade. So don't ever follow all what they say. You have to know your own psychology in trading. This is my own psychology in trading. This is my own psychology. I still have some psychology in forex trading. I gave out some signals today in forex, and I'm very happy that the signals are going well. That was yesterday. That was last night. I gave out some signal last night, and I'm very happy, very, very happy that the signal are going well. Like I know the market is going to create or is going to break the upper trend line. Yeah, that is psychology. First time they try, they fail. My psychology tell me that it's going to break. Let me show you the one of gold, and I really enjoyed the gold is giving me a good profit now. You can see the gold. The gold is giving me a good profit. Let me see how many pips because I entered the trade from here about 337 pips now. So about 337 pips in gold. I'm making profit about 337 pips in gold. So it means that the market is giving me what I want. I will close the trade now very soon. I will close the trade now very soon. I still give signal on GU. I gave signal on GU. That was on Monday. I gave signal on GU. That was on Monday. The market was consolidating. My mind was telling me that if the market is consolidating at the support, will it definitely go up? I was really confused that why is the market consolidating? It was today that the market started moving up. That is to this morning. I start seeing the market start going into our direction. I saw the market was trying to consolidate here. That was on Monday. We placed the trade on Monday, but the market is still consolidating. I was still doubting, but my confidence told me that don't lose focus. Don't be a FOMO trader. So I know the market will go up. That is what my prediction is. But the market is still consolidating. It makes a correction. But definitely today we now see the market start going up. And that was same thing that happened to GBP NZD. Look at GBP NZD. We entered the trade here on Monday. On that same Monday, we saw this strong green candle. This is our take profit. This is our take profit. But I noticed that the market is about to reach our take profit and start making some retracement downside. I noticed that okay, this time maybe I should close the trade. But my mind is still telling me that don't close the trade. As far as you know that the market is above the resistance trend line is trying to go up. So don't close the trade. I left the trade running. So I told people, because this is how I do it. I do compound trading in all this setup. I do some compound trading. I enter the trade 3 times here on GBP NZD. I entered the trade 3 times. So the first trade, I allowed the market to reach about 100 pips of profit. Then I close the trade, wait for a pullback to this level. This was my second take profit. This was my second setup to enter a take profit. Wait for the market to make a pullback to this level. Because once the market make 100 pips, I close the trade. I take my profits. Then I wait for the market to come back to this level. So I now enter the trade again. The markets come back again. And again, it's like not going up more further. You still have to retrace again a little bit. Then I wait again. I wait for some time. Then I notice that the market start going up. This is where I enter my take profit too. So the second trade, the first trade which I took was because the first trade which I took here, I did not, because I enter 3 compound trading on this pair. The first trade, I take my take profit. Then I set up my second take profit too to be this level. So this the second trades, the second 2 trades, I allow the trade to run until reach the main target. That is how I do my compound trading in Forex. So I will enter the same trades. I will enter at the same time, but one will be for my TP1 and TP2. Then the other one, I will allow you to run till you hit the last or the main target. I might still allow you to run once you reach. I might still allow the markets to still run. But if I see any sign the market is going to make some retracement, I will rather close the trade. That is how I do compound trading. Then I think there's one trade that we lost. We lost to GBP AUD. That was on Monday. We took the trade. We took a sell order on Monday, but we lost the trade. It hit our stop loss. So we are stopped out of the trade. The market now, once it hit our stop loss, the market starts showing sign the market is going to reverse to the downside. But that is normal. That is Forex trading for you. So market might hit a stop loss and start going into a direction. So you hit our stop loss. So we are stopped out of the trade. There are so many trades that we take. Okay, so what am I saying there is you have to be confident about your analysis. I know the market is going to break the upper trend line and continue. And that is exactly what happened. You see, that is exactly what happened. Let me show you guys. See, I know the market because my mind is telling me that market will definitely break this trend line. And it does that. When the first time you break, that is the first break, make some retracement correction, and then break out. You start seeing the market make the highest level. Yeah, this is the highest level. Okay, so I know very sure the market is going to break. So that is how you have to be strong in your determination and strong in what you're predicting. Don't allow the market to fool you. Don't allow some trader that doesn't know how to trade to fool you. Don't allow them, because some trader prove to know how to trade, but they don't know how to trade. So don't allow them to fool you. Learn how to trade from the professional. Don't learn how to trade from those people who are just a baby in trading. Because there are some people that started 6 months ago and they are proving to you that they know how to trade, advertising their courses online. They know how to trade. Before you know, you waste your money on them. So don't allow them to fool you. Learn from the professional. I think I lost to two trade, and I told you the reason why I lost the 2 trade. I think I lost to this trade here. I think first trade which I lost to one trade here. I lost to one trade here, which I think the market is at the key level. This is the major key level. I lost to the trade. I explained why I lost the trade. And you see, I recovered this same loss in trade. I recovered the 2 loss in trade. That is how I do. I did not recover my money. I started with $7, but I'm using $5 with investment and $5 investment, $5 maximum amount investment. So I don't know how much I have now. So I always start with a low amount. I'm not the kind of trader who start with $100, start with 200. No, I start with low amount, $7, then $5 per investment. So I have, because a lot of people think once you put in $1,000, you're going to make the profit or double the money in one day in an easy way. It's not easy. You might lose the money, and when you lose it, there's no way you can get it back. Okay, so I advise you, don't be the kind of trader who always think of making huge profit in just a single section. No, even though you have $100 in your account, you can still make profit by using $5 per trade or $10 per trade. Don't go for 30, don't go for 50. So respect your money, respect your trading, respect your psychology, respect yourself as well. So the two trade I lost, I think I lost to this trade as well, which I expect the market to reverse, but seller entered. I didn't notice that, and I explained the reason why I lost. Because anytime I lost a trade, I will always find the reason why I lost. If I didn't see the reason why I lost, I might likely to change the pair because maybe the market is not in a good condition that time, or I might stop trading at that moment. So that is my trading rules. If I find the reason why I lost the trade, then definitely next time I won't make such mistake. I will find the reason why I lost the trade. If I find the reason why I lost the trade, I will take correction next time. So I know the reason why I lost this trade. The reason why I lost this trade is because no is rejection. But if I didn't find the reason why I lost a particular trade, don't there's no need for me to enter the trade at all. Let me just stop trading. Okay. Okay, see you guys next sections. Next section, I'm going to explain to you how to use some of these indicators, or maybe if I see any video requests in the comment below, let me know. If you want anything from me, let me know. I'm still going to explain more about trading. So take care. See you guys the next time. Take care and have a nice day. Thank you.